We built this little place in 1977. I arrived here with a young wife. She wasn't even 30 years old. She was 6 months pregnant with my second son. We had 3 children. I was barely 30 myself. And we built this out of mud. This house has been made out of mud and poles. We built it in 3 weeks. You know, once we had got the little house built, okay? Remember, this house got no ceilings. The floors are not level. But there is plenty love in this house, okay? Yes, the corrugated iron is just above my head. Gets very hot in summer, so we open the windows. Gets very cold in winter, so we've got a little fireplace right next to the table here. But we only had enough money to buy this piece of land because no one else wanted this land. Now, I want to say to any young couple that are maybe watching this program who think we will never ever be able to get started. You will if you put Jesus Christ first in your life. It's mostly young people that love this little house. When they come here, they just love it because you know why? They look at this and they say, you know something, we can do this too. And you can. You just need faith in the Lord. You need a word from God and you need lots of energy. And young people have got that. This farm was overgrown with bush. It was a forest here. Now I had to plant a crop of seed maize. It's a specialized crop. I had no chainsaw to cut them down. I had to go and buy some big long-handled felling axes. I employed a Zulu man here who became probably one of my best friends. His name is Simeon Bengu. He was illiterate, I'm semi-illiterate, so the two of us make a good team. We'd go into the forest and we would cut down trees. Okay, they weren't massive trees, but they were quite big. I would cut down 14 times 20 trees per woman. That's 280 trees I would cut down. Simeon would do the same. Then these women would come with small axes and strip all the bark off these trees. Then we had young men coming behind us with bow saws, and they would cut the wood into 8-foot lengths, and we would sell that for money in order to pay wages. That's how we started. We did it every single day. I want to tell you, we worked hard. We had no time for arguing, had no time for messing around. When I came home, I was tired. But I want to tell you, that wife of mine, who's an absolute angel, I don't know how she did it. God only knows how she did it. But every day I'd come home and a hot meal was prepared for me. I've never forgotten those days. In the evenings, we'd sit around the table with the Bible. We'd tell Bible stories. I remember one of the first books that I ever read to my children was The Pilgrim's Progress, written by John Bunyan. Some say probably the most amazing book next to the Bible itself. It's the story about Christian on his journey to the celestial city, which is obviously heaven, and all the pitfalls he encountered on the way, and all the different characters that he met, faith and hope. You know that the children used to sit there every night and say, Dad, please read us another chapter. And I'd say, no, I'm just reading you the one chapter. Tomorrow night, we'll read the next chapter. It's amazing how little you really need in order to have a fulfilled life, and especially when you know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Saviour.